Okay, me and Dad are getting ready to head out and look at a truck today. It's a 2000 full-size short bed Z71. Supposedly the guy says it has no rust, runs good, drives good, two owner, needs nothing. I believe he said there's only a few small dings on it. So I guess we're gonna go find out if he's telling the truth or not. And hopefully it's as good as it looks here on the pictures. But we will find out in a few hours, I guess. We going to look at a truck, buddy? Huh? You gonna go with me? Yeah? Well, here it is, guys. The 2000 regular cab, short bed, Z71 Chevy truck that I went to look at. Yes, I did. I did end up buying it. However, the guy was very, very wrong with his description of the truck. It definitely was not rust free. He said there was a chip in the back, but you can see here that there definitely is some rust. Looks to be isolated to the driver's side rocker, and there is a little bit on the passenger side rocker. Cab corners look good, so the chip he was talking about, that's what he was talking about. You can see this side isn't quite as bad. but there's still a hole there. It is, the body is definitely not perfect either. It has a few dings in it. Mostly like less than like a dime shaped ding. The bed, I guess this side looks pretty good. There's some birds out there fighting. This side I think is the worst side. The bed's got just a bit of a kind of a long dent on this side over here. You can see it there a little bit. And then again a few other dings. It's got some scratches. A dog slobbered on it already. It's actually got quite a few scratches in it. I am hoping that with a little wet sanding and some touch-up paint and some buffing, and this thing will look, should look as good as the dually. Most of these I believe I can buff out. Something happened here. This one here is bad, but I'm pretty sure I can buff that out. I think it's just in the clear coat. This one here might be too deep. Yeah, that one's too deep. I'll have to touch that one up, but it is an LS. It doesn't have any power, no power seats or anything, but the interior is pretty good shape. There's not the seat isn't tore, and the other seat looks pretty good too. Dash and everything looks good. All the letters and stuff aren't worn off anything, like you see in a lot of trucks. It does have a kind of a smell to it. I believe the guy, he's an older guy, and he smoked a pipe, and I believe that's what I'm smelling in there. I mean, it's not like a bad odor. I guess it's like people's houses. You know, everybody has their own kind of a smell in their home. It's not really a bad thing. It's just I'm not used to it. I believe though it is from smoking a pipe. I'm sure in time that will probably go away. What else? We got a broken mirror here. I have a brand new mirror. Actually, I have a set of brand new mirrors that I took off a 2002 that I bought back in 2002, and I put tow mirrors on it. So I have a brand new set that I can swap over. That's actually what I'm going to do in a little bit. And that is as easy as popping this cover off here, unbolting it, unplugging it, putting the new one in. Very easy to swap a mirror on this year truck. What else? The frame on this thing is you can't see it hardly under here, but and it's getting dark out. The frame on this thing is pretty amazing. I don't know if you can pick that up or not, but the dually, my dually is way rustier than it's not gonna focus on that, but my dually is way rustier than that. So the frame is in really good shape. I mean, overall, I would call this the body good condition. It is you know, a used truck. It's a 2000, so you know, you're talking 14, 15 years old. So you know, it is not gonna be perfect. I don't know if I mentioned the miles. It's got 156,000 miles on it. As you can see, it has the typical Chevy rake. So what that means is nobody has touched the torsion bars. The only modification I can see that has ever been done to this truck, well, they got the chrome underneath there, which I don't like, is these Fender Flares. And the reason I'm pretty sure these are not factory is Chevy never had a flat flare. All the factory flare has a texture to it, and they are scratched up and stuff just like the truck. So I am guessing they've been on there a long time. They will probably come off and be painted body color. Let's see here. Other issues with the truck. I believe there's a clunk in the front end, a little bit of a clunk. I'm not sure if that's a ball joint or that intermediate shaft on the steering. It might be that. I have not got this on the hoist yet, so I've not been able to track down what that is. The exhaust has got a little bit of a vibration I'm hearing. And the gas gauge sometimes says it's empty when it's not. But it seems like most of the time the gas gauge is accurate. Trying to figure out, I did just get a low coolant message, and I had to add some coolant to it, so I don't see it leaking anything. So I hope that was just I'm not sure what that was, but I hope that it's not a problem that the guy forgot to tell me about. Like I said, the guy was not very accurate on his description. It was terrible. So as soon as I saw the rust, I basically had to look the truck over and let the truck tell me what it was, and let the evidence speak for itself, because I really couldn't trust the guy. The oil is super clean, so it smells good. So that looks good. I'm gonna have to take it up on the hoist there and check all the fluids in the axles and stuff. Okay, now why did I end up buying this after the guy lied about the rust? For one thing, the frame looks excellent. Even the brake lines look really good on this. The rust, like I said, looks like it's just isolated to the rockers. It's not even in the cab corners, don't look like. So it is rusted, but it is not that bad. The interior was in really good shape. It is the Z71. Another thing is it was not tampered with. Like I said, the only modification to this truck looks to be the fender flares. So basically, it has been untouched. That's another reason why I like the truck. So nobody was messing around with things and modifying this and modifying that. And the guy was an older guy, so he did say he had a son. I'm hoping his son didn't beat this too badly. The 5.3, that's what it has in it. It's got the 5.3 in it. That is pretty much a bulletproof motor. I mean, you really have to abuse a 5.3 and a 4.8 and a 350 and a 305 and even the Vortec 4.3. You really have to beat and neglect those engines to hurt them. It shifts, seems to shift really nice. When you shift in reverse, there is what seems to be a clunk, but my mom's 2001 Tahoe has a clunk when you shift it in reverse, and that's got 70,000 miles. This might have a little more of a clunk than hers, but I think that is normal. Like I said, I got to get it up on the hoist. I got to check all the joints out and fluids and stuff. So I'm not sure what else to say. That's kind of the whole reason why I bought this. The S10, there's nothing wrong with the S10. The reason I wanted to get into a full size is overall the full size is a better truck. You know, that they cost more when they were made, and the S10 is more of a pretty much just a people mover, and that's all they build them for. They're really an economy truck. The full size, you're getting more quality. You know, the parts are gonna last longer, and really the truck is gonna feel better. I drove this thing back. It was about 2 hours and 15 minutes, 130 miles. So it was like 260-mile round trip, and the truck did fine. I didn't have any problems. Oh, another issue with the truck. The shocks must be original because they are completely wore out. This thing it feels like a bolt over the bumps. So it is going to need new shocks all the way around. But I guess the S10 is gone too. So I sold that. I put that up yesterday. And I actually sold it to one of my cousins, so in almost less than a day, the S10 sold. So the 98 S10 is gone. This is the new, I guess the new project truck. I probably need to come up with a project name for this, but you know I won't be able to leave this alone. I cannot stand stock vehicles. Probably first thing I'm going to do to this thing is debadge it. All the moldings, the chrome down there, badges, stickers, everything's coming off. That'll happen before I buff it out. Once I get it all debadged, I will wet sand the bad scratches and then buff out, see how it looks then. And I guess we'll go from there. Tires are about 50% on these, so that'll probably be okay for a while. I really hate these stock tires, but tires and rims. They're 265s. Luckily they're not 245s. A lot of guys go to the cheaper tire. But these are Coopers. So, I mean, it's a decent tire. I guess that's pretty much it for this. You're gonna probably see this in quite a few future videos, hopefully, and I'll start making it mine. Add my little touches to it, so it's not the same truck everybody else has. So I guess that's it, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Like I said, it's 3 bolts. Unplug the mirror, and it is that simple. And that's it. Out with the old and the new. Oh, there it is, brand new mirror for $0. Sounds good to me.